I'm an empath, and today we're exploring the question of what does it feel like when an empath's video goes viral and their channel gets way more visibility than they've ever experienced. Why am I talking about that? Because that happened to me last week, and it has changed everything. I have spent so many hours figuring out how to calibrate my energy self with my physical self. So that is what we're talking about today. My name is Kristen Piers, and I help people understand their energy so they can get back into flow with being in this human body and this human life. So today, lots more visibility. What does it do to us? And how do we calibrate with it? Whew. So, knowing that we're all different, my experience has been that so much energy has been coming in to connect with my crown. And I feel like one big funnel, but where most of it lives is up here. Not fully the head, but like the crown, really. Okay? And I'm always connected there, but add, 5,500 more subscribers and 100,000 more views, and think of amping that up, and it doesn't stop. What is the impact of that in my life? Well, it's hard to focus on the here and now, like my physical hands, this paper, the people that I want to connect with, because there's so much energy up here. I now understand why famous people develop some bad habits sometimes, and why they might have more mental breakdowns, because this much energy, if you're not ready for it, if you don't have structures in place to handle yourself, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, it's going to be hard. It's hard when you do have structures in place and you do have the knowledge. So what's been going on is it draws my attention, and I can't say where my attention is drawn, but I check the YouTube a lot more. I'm scrolling more, and I know that's not healthy, but that's where the cloud is, right? So pulling myself back in and putting limits on, nope, it's not time to check now. Nope, I need you to be here. You need to check your email. You need to go see clients. You need to go on a walk. You need to be in nature, but putting boundaries for myself in place and holding strong to that. And I've practiced this in other ways for years, but strengthening those boundaries has been very important because the attention keeps being drawn away. Now, my eyesight has shifted. I've known for years that my eyes and my ability to see tie in with my energy. And I now need reading glasses every time I sit down to read. I don't know how that works physiologically, but I do know that there is a clear relationship between the more energy that's being pulled, the less able I am to use my physical eyes to see. It's just curious. Urgency. There's this sense of I must produce more, I must do more. And I've watched YouTubers burn out and content creators burn out, and now I understand why, because there's this internal go, 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 go. And I know that even though that's in the energy, my physical body doesn't work like that. And I can also burn out my creativity. Don't want that either. So that's why I currently limit myself to 1 to 2 videos put out per week. And that is a rhythm I can keep. And as I prove that I can hold that capacity, then I'll bump up. But in the actual physical world, I have to remind myself there is no urgency. Not really. So heart, that's been a wonderful effect. The amount of gratitude and care and appreciation that I've received from people who've watched these videos, it's blown my heart bigger and wider, and that's wonderful. That's just thank you. And then physical, I have a lot, because I have so much more energy dropping down and using that physically to garden, to hike, to walk is very important. And I didn't put it on my list here, but inspiration wise, I've got tons of inspiration now, which calibrating that all inspiration is not meant to be acted on or acted on immediately. So I write it down and I put it on the list. And when the inspiration matches with my personal whimsy and knowledge, that's when a video gets created. So it's going viral as an empath has been a tremendous experience to help me grow and expand. And that's what I've got to share. Please ask any questions you want, because your questions help me understand myself and my experience better. So feel free to ask and I will share. And thank you for joining me today.